Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You are back with Mystery and Meerkat, and I make a return with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, I recorded a big block of this, so I'm just going to basically break it down into 4 separate episodes. It's about 2.5 hours worth of gameplay, just if you were wondering. I am planning on continuing this particular series. I do believe, and yeah, I'm going to continue on until either you guys get bored of it or until I complete it. I really enjoy playing this, so hopefully you guys enjoy watching it. Anyway, let's get into it. What else did we need to do? Let's have a look at the quest thing. Go to the sword fighting. Pick up the cross guard at the castle. Where's that? Is that E? No, it's a tavern. So we're looking for D then. Oh, it's up here. Let's go and do this. A really pretty game. I do think I need to like mess around with the settings a little bit and maybe decrease the draw distance because it's really hammering my graphics card, which I didn't expect. Hi. Yeah, this is the place, right?
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
I like it. I like the bands.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Right, so we've got what we need from there. Now it's just basically doing the sword lesson, which is inevitably going to teach me combat, right? Well, not unarmed combat. It's going to teach me armed combat, so I have a feeling that I'm going to use more of the bow than anything else, to be honest.
Hey, Pip! Do you want to learn? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Of course.
Yes?
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
I'm presuming this is some sort of play dice. I don't really know whether I want to do that right now. I'm gonna go do my sword lesson. Combat arena. This is a combat arena. I don't really say this is a combat arena, to be fair. Jump over the fence. Right,
So, can we get started?
we certainly can.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
You've not taught me anything yet.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Right, okay.
Now you're getting it. Nice. Very good. Fine.
Okay, so the different points on the star depends on where
The point of the
I'm
blade
actually
is
aiming.
stabbing. Try it a few times. Nice. Now you're getting it. Nice. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
You can change strikes together into a combo. Start a new strike as soon as the previous one ends. You can change the attack zone.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
Okay, that seems simple enough.
But I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight.
No,
You
this
have
is
to
true.
Work and work. And the main thing is real.
Are you still talking?
There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Are you finished? Can I go now? Right. So next thing, we have to get a beer at the inn.
Welcome, Henry.
You have discovered tavern. Ooh, I think this is a tailor as well. Tailor,
God be with you, Henry.
blacksmith.
What do you need?
Wait
I wonder if I steal these, that I'll get in trouble. Trader,
Everything for the house.
What was it?
grocer, villager, marooner. Interesting.
Target home. A torch will help. Your fields lie fallow. Here's a hoe.
Right, so we need to go in the tavern.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslaus for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslaus would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be
is
with you,
opposed to
Henry.
your king.
I'm
And
with
so
you,
are
Matthew.
such lords as Henry
What's going on here?
Rosenberg. Even the Austrian
Deutsch
Dukes
is spouting
Albrecht
shit.
and Wilhelm are on Sigismund's
What?
side.
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslaus is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal.
Sorry about the frame rates here, guys. Like,
Sir
I've
Radzig
not a clue what's
is
going on.
Wenceslaus' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has
Interesting
gone too
conversation.
Wenceslaus is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
Oh,
And
man.
it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Suppose I don't really have a choice, right? I do have a choice. See, the frame rate's like sorted now. I don't really know what was going on there, but I don't want to do that. I want to go help Dad.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Exactly.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
There's trouble to be had there.
How could you possibly chance like this?
Easy, I just did. Bianca.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You do.
Your beauty, of course.
Handsome ale, father.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
So yeah, I need a picture
I
for
need
father.
ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Of course.
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanyek?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
5 Savior Schnapps? Save it immediately. Drink save. What? Okay. Right. So I drink the Savior Schnapps to save the gate. That is weird. Interesting, but weird. Anyway, let's have a talk to father. About the things you wanted.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I certainly have.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us.
An excellent one by the sounds of things.
Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe?
Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe. And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he?
It wasn't me, I didn't do it.
Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand? Yes. Look me in the eye, Henry.
But I didn't do it.
Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say?
Right.
So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Have I actually got to do something here, or is it just going to be a...
Do it.
No, it's just going to be the game that does it.
Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslaus.
Better by far. But Wenceslaus doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslaus may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Okay.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks.
I think we picked those up
How's
earlier.
Bianca?
Get those damn nails.
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Who's this dude?
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
But that's obviously
It's
Sir
been an
Radzig.
honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh, something's going on. Who are these dudes?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Oh, Jesus. But this is obviously going to be a trial by fire.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Right.
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get ready, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
Oh man, we're going down into the fray. Oh man, this isn't going to end well. Oh wow. Thanks ever so much for watching this particular episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance, guys. If you have indeed enjoyed it, please do leave a like. Any comments that you've got, leave them in the comment section down below. And lastly, if you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel, and also make sure you've got that little notifications bell ticked so that you get all of the content from me when it's released. Anyway, guys, with that being said, peace out.